Hi everyone, my name is Paulami and welcome to Spice Trip with Paulami. Today I'm going to do something very funny. I think it will be a little interesting because today I have a friend of mine, Preeti, and she's recently moved to the Netherlands, a year old now?
Yeah.
A year old in the Netherlands. And just as anyone who's moved to a new country, we come across new words which a new language would come up with. So I thought I'm gonna check Preeti's knowledge on a couple of words or terms that are used here in the Netherlands. And I'll give you hints. So the game is so that is, I'm going to give you hints.
Okay.
I will give you some clues as to what each of these terms could mean like, and then you have to guess what they are. Ready? Yeah?
Okay, we can try.
Is everybody ready over there as well? Yes? So I hope you all have fun because this is one of my favorite things to do. Because these are things that I struggled with myself. So the first word for you is pindakaas. You know the term kaas, right? Kaas is something which is very commonly used in the Netherlands. Pindakaas. What do you think this word could mean?
Pindakaas. It sounds very familiar.
You will see it in every supermarket when you walk in. So pinda I would say is peanut and kaas is cheese. So now,
Peanut butter?
yeah, now that I told you, you made it.
Pindakaas.
So-
Actually, no, I've seen, this words sound familiar to me, but I just don't know the meaning.
I'm gonna up my game.
You know, we should do this instead. You should have shown me the product and I would guess what it is.
No, I am gonna now, I will up the game and I'll ask you, tanned pasta. Tanned pasta. What do you think that could
Okay, it
be?
is a pasta. Tanned pasta. Tanned. What is it?
Tanned stands for teeth.
Teeth. What's a teeth pasta like? Prawn pasta? What the? Is there a thing?
It's a toothpaste. Tanned is tooth.
Oh my god!
And pasta is a paste, so it's tanned pasta is toothpaste.
Oh my god.
Yes, every morning you're gonna have a teeth-looking pasta dish. Yes, please do that.
Okay.
The third word for you is boterham.
Butter. So butter. Yeah, I buy a lot of butter, so definitely it's butter
butter.
and ham.
Butter ham.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think it's butter ham?
Yeah.
Okay. Where? Let me show you the photo of butter ham. You will know what it is.
But it's definitely butter. Butter broth? What is it? Butter broth. But you said butter ham.
Butter ham is literally
It's a bread.
bread, a cheese in
Butter
between that,
ham.
and having maybe a cold cut. It's the typical lunch in Netherlands.
But
is
why
called
would they
butter
call
ham.
it butter ham? Like it's butter ham. Butter and ham, but okay.
It's
fine.
butter ham. Okay, so again, that's a new learning for you. I hope you guys are having fun. Let's give her another. This is one is very easy. This is very, very easy.
How I wish.
Schoonmoeder.
Scone.
Schoonmoeder. Schoonmoeder.
Okay, you saying this 3 times is not helping. Scone. I believe it's scone.
So schoon means
Scone I know. Scones are those.
that's very British.
Yeah.
Unlearn it.
Okay.
Forget English.
Okay. How do you spell it?
Schoon is S-C-H-O-O-N.
Scone.
Schoon.
Scone.
Schoonmoeder. Moeder. What do you think moeder is? Moeder, father.
Mother.
Mother. Yeah.
Schoon
Okay.
mother.
Now that you've got mother.
Scone
So
mother.
schoonmoeder.
Your mother?
So schoon in Dutch means clean.
Clean mother?
Well, schoonmoeder stands for mother-in-law.
Okay. Mom.
So-
It is mom for me.
Mom-in-law. Yeah.
mom-in-law.
So schoonmoeder.
Ah.
Let's go to another thing. Okay. Busted suiker.
Beep, beep, beep. What did you just say?
Busted suiker. Suiker everybody knows, huh? So I'm gonna-
Sugar. It's sugar. It's sugar for sure. It's sugar for sure. But I don't know what it's a kind of sugar, I believe. sure it's sugar because it's sugar, a variant of sugar, but is it
There
like
you go. It's a brown
brown
sugar.
sugar, guys? No wonder it's called.
I don't know the reason why it's called bastard saukar though. I don't know if there's got some connection to whatever the English word for that meaning for that is, but this is what it is.
Interesting. Very
Okay, now it's getting exciting. Now this is something that you have seen. It's food related, but it also has another application. It's called Capsalon.
Oh, I know this. It's called hair salon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a Capsalon.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's also food. What is that?
Cap salon.
It's also food.
I thought only hair studios or hair salons were called cap salon, but cap salon, is it keep? Because I know keep is with chicken,
Mm-hmm.
so cap should be.
We're getting closer to
Capsalon.
meat.
Is it? It's a meat. Oh my god, I so miss my husband. He's so good with Dutch. Cap salon. I think it's. I mean, am I close enough when I say it's a meat?
You're close
It's
enough.
a dish.
It's a dish.
Which-
You are
what is it?
close.
Oh my god, I think I've seen this. It's something like quiche maybe. Or it's something like a pastry. With
So I'm gonna show you this. This is literally if you walk into a doner or a
Oh,
Turkish
right.
stores.
Oh my god, how would I not know that? This is one of my favorites. But I've always had it with bread, the doner kebab.
So the doner kebab,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
if you're not having it, and if you just have it with patat or potatoes, the capsalon is literally like your
Oh my God.
strands of hair kind
Yeah.
of a thing. So
Yeah.
it's the chicken shaved that way, like a
Oh.
shawarma, and that's called capsalon.
Oh my god,
Dutch.
this how did I not know this? The Dutch government is going to send me back.
Yes, I
I
do
didn't
see
know
that
this.
happening. At least if this video gets viewed by them. So on that note, I will ask you one more funny or maybe very easy one. It's called komkommertide. It's a term that you use,
Komkommer.
komkommertide.
Is it two words? Komkommer type?
It's a phrase, or it's a phrase. I would say komkommertide.
Can you just use it in a way and just say this to me in Dutch and then I'll.
Ik voel nu is in komkommertide. Oh, sorry, I just said it in Dutch, but I feel currently it's very komkommertide.
It's very hot.
You are close to
Ah.
the application to it. Very close to the application, but
The weather
yes. And what does it make you do in this weather, maybe?
will make you go out. What does it make me do in this weather? Picnic? The weather? Holiday?
Mm-hmm. And what do you do? What is komkommer?
Cucumber?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Cucumber, right.
So what does it make
Cucumber
you do?
Cucumber sandwich?
Okay, well, no, komkommertide literally stands for in Dutch as the feeling or the things. I mean, very little happens during summer because it's a very lull period.
Yeah.
People like to go out
Yeah.
and not do much for work or business wise. So
okay,
it's
they're
called
on a break.
so it's called komkommertide.
Okay. By no way I would have known this. So this is the points do not count for this one. But cucumber, I got right.
Cucumber.
But why? What is the? How do you like? So cucumber tide is because it's cool, it's summer, and then
Could be. If anybody who's from the Netherlands, please explain this below as to why is
would
it with
they call it
komkommer.
a cucumber? Why would you bring a vegetable into?
Why not? Maybe.
Okay, sorry, but that's quite creative. Whoever.
And the last word for you, really the last word for you is
Okay.
kikkererwten. Kikkererwten. Have you heard this word kicker and erte?
Kicker erta. It's two words, huh?
Exactly. So it's one word, but then there's a.
Can you just?
I'll give you the two words meaning.
Context, yeah.
Yeah, the two words meaning I'll give you. Kicker stands for frog, and erte stands for a type of peas.
Frog peas. Interesting. Kicker. Okay.
Any guesses?
Maybe something to do with monsoon.
Okay.
Kicker. Okay.
Can I show you?
They are
Chickpeas.
hazelnut.
Chickpeas are called in Dutch kikkererwten. Erte stands for peas, or yeah, any kind of peas is erte.
Kikker?
Kikker is frog.
Why?
Uh,
Why? Pretty interesting. Kikker Eta.
so what's your learning from today's exercise?
That if you
want to put
if
it
you
in one
want to
line.
really guess the name, guess what a Dutch word means, you don't do the literal translation because it could mean anything. Like the frog and the cucumber were not what. Never do that. Undone. Undone is the every ingredient you've ever mentioned in your blog. I'm gonna learn all of it and come
Perfect. Goed zo.
Thank you, Val.
Dankjewel.
Thank you, Val.
Graag gedaan. Thank you so much for joining this fun series. If I mean this video, if you like something of this sort, please let me know in the comments below. I can of course do more of these words which sound something else and mean something else. For an outsider who is not from the Netherlands, it's a big difference when you kind of learn these new words.
Yeah.
So please let me know in the comments below if you know of more such words that we didn't cover today, and maybe I just put those words in the second segment that I do with her a month from now.
Yeah. How do you subscribe to this channel and then you insert the Dutch word here? Subscribe, guys.
Thank you so much. Until we see each other again for another fun recipe or a video like this. Take care. Bye.
Bye.